Hello, everyone. Hi, guys. It's your big bald-headed sister. Good evening. Good evening, family and friends. How you guys doing tonight? Isn't it a weird Monday night, guys? It is so strange. I know not everybody in the world is concerned about Malcolm Jamal Warner, but it really tore me up, y'all. That news really messed me up. Because not just so much about Malcolm. I didn't know Malcolm Jamal Warner. He wasn't like a family member or a friend. I only knew him from TV. Although I did grow up watching him, and I did love him on the Cosby Show. I'm not a big TV person, so I know he's been doing a lot of things on the radio, and I think he had a podcast or whatever. It's just that I have been trying to escape the conversation of death lately a lot. But it seems like life won't let me. And then this one really shook me. It really shook me. Anyway, guys, how you guys doing? It's Action Jacqueline, your big bull-headed sister. Thank you for tuning in to the Ball Girls Gossip Room. Thank you very much. So, this is going to be a quiet one, right? I just feel like tonight we should be quiet. I don't have any music on. I only turned the lights on, by the way, because I needed some light to film this video. I really wanted to sit in the dark and just listen to the breeze outside, and there's a wind chime. I think the neighbors have a wind chime, and I just love it. I should get one. I should get a wind chime. Do you hear it? The prettiest thing in the world. Hopefully you guys can hear it. Hey, family. My cousin's on, y'all. My cousin Gillette is on. Hi, Gillette. What's impossible? She says that's impossible. Leland says hi. Hi, Leland. Wild Child says hello. Hola to you. Jay Crispy says you look very elegant and put together. Thank you so much. What a nice thing to say. I'm about to tear that all up when I fix up this wig in a minute. So, you guys know it's time for me to buy a new wig, right? I've been stalling too. I've been stalling because a part of me really wants to buy a human hair wig, but I hate human hair wigs. I hate them. They're only good when you get a good one, and you're just not guaranteed a good one every time. So I decided to go into my arsenal of wigs. Hi, Watcher. You love wind chimes. I love them. Do you hear it? Can you guys hear it? So I went into my arsenal of wigs. And I don't know if like the little wig fairy left a wig inside my drawer. It's not like I don't go through my drawer all the time, because I do. But for some reason this wig was here. A human hair wig. It looks a hot mess, honestly. Like I can see why I don't wear it. I don't know. I don't remember buying this wig. I don't even know where it came from. It was just in my drawer. Like the little wig fairy came from your wig. It's not something I would want to wear. Now look at it. Let me go ahead and put it on so I can show you. But I could tell like I never wore it. Can you guys see? This wig was never worn. It smells like I washed it because it smells like my conditioner that I always use. But I can tell why I don't wear it. It looks like it needs a ton of work. And a part of me wants to do the work. Y'all think I should do the work? You gotta go see. Wild Child says she has to go. Thank you so much for dropping in. I do appreciate that you were here. She says she has to go and see you. See you soon. Hopefully I'll see you again. Jay Christie says, I didn't know that old human hair wigs not gonna lie. Say it again. I didn't know they old. What does that mean? I don't know what that means. Hunter says, hi, remember me? Of course I remember you, Hunter. Hey, how's it going? It was just like 2 or 3 days ago that we spoke, right, Hunter? Angie says, do it. Angie says, do it. Okay, so I don't know. I'm just like so over human hair wig. So over it. Like I said in a million times, ever since I started wearing like lighter color wigs, I realized I hate human hair wigs. They always seem to, whoever makes the wigs always seems to damage it during the dyeing process. Ooh, you know what? I have some of this. This is another thing. When you have human hair wigs, you have to use like expensive products on it, like if it were your own hair. I'm using this Keratin Mist by CHI. It's just something I had in my drawer. Like in my drawer, I have all these old products that I no longer use because I don't wear human hair wigs anymore. But I know I spent a ton of money. This stuff is not cheap. This stuff is not cheap. Sarah says, love your outfit. Thank you so much, Sarah. Tito says, put the wig on. Y'all, if I put this wig on, you're going to laugh me out. You're going to laugh me straight off the internet. Okay, I'm going to put it on anyway. Just because I'm a clown. All right, I'm going to put it on. It's a mess. It's a mess. Look, I have a synthetic hair wig that is way better. So I don't even know why I'm entertaining this wig. Here, let me show you my synthetic wig. This is the wig that I wear all the time. And I'm trying to avoid buying it again because I buy it all the time. I mean, I could change the color, but you know, in order to change the color, I have to like order it online, wait a week and a half just to see if I like the color. It's so annoying nowadays. You can't even go to the store and buy these things like you used to. Everything is different, but I love the synthetic wig. They're great. They're fantastic. But if you've ever worn a really good human hair wig, then I think you know why I want to get another one. It's just that a really good one is probably going to cost me over $1,200. I'm guessing somewhere between $1,200 and $1,500. When I was wearing dark shades like natural black hair, I could get wigs all day for like $400 easy. But when you get into like bleach colors, it's not so much the same. Angie says, good, you paid a lot for it. I don't even remember. I truly don't remember this wig. And there must be a reason why I didn't wear it. Do you see? Do you see, Gillette? I never wore it. But why I have this human hair wig that I never wore, I have no idea. But let me go ahead and try to do something with it. With you guys. In the meantime, let's do a little chit chat. There was actually a woman in the news just today. This article came out today. A woman in London. I think she spent like what the equivalent to $1,700 on getting a human hair wig made because she's a cancer patient. She was in chemotherapy. She reached out to someone who was recommended to her, a wig maker, and they discussed what he would be making and how he would go about doing it. He convinced her he would do a fantastic job, and he took the money and ran. Okay, this is people in positions in precarious situations like ours. Like, you know, we need to buy wigs. We're preyed upon. We're preyed upon quite often. I've definitely spent way too much money on wigs that are a piece of crap, and by the time I realized they were a piece of crap, it was too late to return them because I would have already, you know, cut off the lace or whatever like that. I'm just so over it, but I just really want a new one. I miss back in the days when I used to overspend on wigs. I used to spend like, let me tell you, 5 years ago, if I wanted a human hair wig, I would simply just go online, drop two bands on it, like easy. $2,000, no problem. Not even a second thought. If it meant I had to put it on my card, I would just put it on my card. Not even a second thought. But then I realized it was making me broke. So I was like, you know what? I'm just gonna do my synthetic wigs. My synthetic wig that I wear all the time costs around between $200 and $250. And I know exactly what I'm gonna get. I'm gonna get 30 wears out of it. And I know it's gonna always be good because I same brand over and over again. I know exactly what to expect from it. I love that. But you know what? I'm talking myself into not buying a human hair wig. I think I'm actually just gonna turn around and buy my Zara wig again in a different color. I just wish there was someplace I could go to try the wigs on. So I wouldn't have to like blind buy colors. Hi guys, everybody. How's everybody doing today? I'm Action Jacqueline, your big bald-headed sister and fellow alopecia princess. Thank you guys for joining the Ball Girl chat room. Do you guys want to do the news? You want to do the Ball Girl news? How do you guys feel about that, by the way? Let's see what it says. Tito says, respectful OT, look right. What does that mean? Respectful, it look right. Good evening from Montauk. Oh, good evening. Casey says, good evening from Montana. How you doing this evening? I'm doing okay. I've had better days. I don't know if you know it, but Malcolm Jamal Warner passed away. I don't know if you guys know who that is. A lot of people don't know who that is. I was telling my kids. My kids were looking at me like, who's that? But it's a big deal to me, okay? I grew up watching The Cosby Show. Everybody loved Theo. It really upset me. It really upset me. Like I was saying earlier, I've been trying to like escape the conversation of death because it just seems to be looming everywhere. People just dying left and right. So what did you say about that? You said it looks right, Tito. Tito says it looks right. What does that mean? This wig? You thought this wig looked right? Not this one. Did you mean this one? This wig looks like a hot mess, Tito. And it doesn't straighten very well either. That's the part I straightened. Oh, you know what? I have my curling iron on too low. All right, let's turn it up. I'm going to turn it up to 25. I had it on the same setting I use it on when I'm doing my synthetic wig, which is silly. Clearly, I didn't know that. Okay, that explains why I couldn't get it any straighter. And one thing I'm not going to do is go get it installed, okay? I'm not spending $300 to have somebody install it into my head. And then I have to go sleep in a bonnet and be extra careful. I'm not doing that. And when y'all get those installs, how much do you pay anyway? I mean, like, how long does it last? Do you get any good wear out of that? My daughter had an install for her prom. Oh, I could not stand that wig, y'all. I want to say it probably lasted her 10 days. 10 days. The wig lasted a time. She kept the wig probably for like 2 months. And then after 2 months, it was done with. It was a natural black wig. So, I mean, for the price, I guess it wasn't terrible. But between the install and the price of the wig, I think it was probably like $500 or something like that. $500 for 2 months. I don't know. What do y'all think? I don't think it's worth it. If anything, I would have installed it myself. And in fact, I should have installed my daughter's. The only thing is I don't know how to like braid hair, clearly. I didn't grow up braiding hair. So I didn't know how to lay the wig down. You know what I'm saying? So I needed somebody else to do that part. Anyhow, Hunter said, wait, hang on. Jay Crispy says, got a split. You have fantastic energy. Keep at it. Thank you, Jay Crispy. I hope you didn't leave yet. I hope that I caught this message in time for you to see me at least read it back to you. But thank you for joining me for the time that you were here. And I appreciate the compliment. Thank you. Hunter says, I get what you're saying, that the wigs are expensive. I have a lot and they were super expensive, but I use them for cosplay. Also, I'm turning 11. Oh, that happy birthday! Aw, that's so cute. That is so cute. Hunter, do you have a pink wig? I've been entertaining the thoughts of getting a pink wig. I don't know why these pink wigs are speaking to me lately, but not like hot pink, you know. I'm not like, what's her name again? Nicki Minaj. I'm not talking about that kind of pink, but like a subtle, almost like soft lavender pink, kind of like that. I don't know. And you said I thought this was a lie. You thought what was a lie? Oh, about not from Jamal Warner, right? I knew it wasn't a lie. As soon as I heard it, I was like, nobody jokes like that. You know what I mean? I remember when Aaliyah died. I remember thinking that was a lie. I remember, like, no way. That was a long time ago. Oh my God. Did I just tell myself? I sure did. All right. So it's working a little bit better. You guys see the part that was straightened? Oh, and yes, I do work. I work on my knee. I know that's weird. It works really well, though. You see? I get a real good grip. Oh. That was a bad example, but it works. Trust me. It works better than using a mannequin head if you ask me. See. Kindly shared my live. Thank you kindly for sharing my live. I'm gonna put this wig on in a second. I just feel like it just makes sense for me to kind of wear it while I talk to you guys since I'm styling it. But at the same time I want to make sure I get like a good straightening job. For you guys who are like professional stylists, or at least for you guys who know what you're doing in this arena, what product would you suggest for this particular wig? I don't know if you could see it, but I don't like these. Let me keep working before I say it, before I start batting out it, because it actually might work well. So I saw this picture, y'all. A, a Facebook friend of mine posted an old video from their flashbacks. You know how they do that on Facebook? Of my 20-year high school reunion, right? And y'all, first of all, my hair was looking right in that picture, okay? And that's what made me want to get a human hair wig again, because I saw that wig and I was like, wow, that was nice. But that was back in the day when I used to drop a ton of money on my wigs, no problem. But I mean, I'll spend the money again, but only if I know I'm going to get something good. It's not that I'm, cheap. It's not a matter of being cheap. It's a matter of being duped by these wig companies so many times and buying lemon wigs, wigs that don't stand the test of time, that don't give me the value for the money, the cost per wear. And they end up not just that, but they end up making a fool out of me. I end up looking a hot mess. You pass by a mirror and all of a sudden you have this big bird's nest in the back of your neck, and it's supposed to be a good, high quality Remy hair wig. You spend a lot of money on. So why is that happening? I mean, granted, I've had my share of good wigs, but I've had more than my share of bad wigs. That's the issue. So yeah, anyway, so I'm looking at this video from my 20-year high school graduation, and the date on it, the date on the video was 2009, y'all. Did you hear that? That was 16 years ago. My 20-year high school graduation was 16 years ago. Wrap your head around that. I couldn't. I was just sitting there staring at the number, staring at the date. It was like July 2009. Does that mean I'm 100 years old? I think that means I'm 100 years old. And then I started to look at my life and all the people I've lost and how everybody's getting old around me, including myself. I'm not taking myself out of the equation. And I'm just like, oh my God. Then then Malcolm Jamal Warner drops dead. And that just tore me up. I was just like, I cannot. I cannot. A part of me was relieved that he didn't die from like old age, like natural causes, heart attack, that sort of thing that happens to people in their 50s. He died from drowning. So a part of me was relieved because it wasn't another heart attack like everybody else who's been dropping dead. But y'all know I lost my best friend. I had in my lifetime I have three best friends. I lost one of them. And that was 2 years ago. No, it hasn't been 2 years. It's been 1 year. We just celebrated the anniversary of her death. Y'all, I'm talking about death too much. See, this is what I was trying to avoid before we heard about Malcolm Jamal Warner. I was trying to avoid this foreboding of death. Do y'all do that? Y'all lay in your bed some nights and just imagine what would happen to everybody around. Oh, stop me. Somebody stop me. Somebody in the chat, please stop me. Good God. Stop me. Stop me, please. Please. Erica says, so stupid. Wow. What are you talking about? So stupid. I have to go by. Hunter said, you have to go. Good night, Hunter. I love you. Pink wigs. Okay, Hunter? Pink wigs. I'm going to get me a pink wig. I'm going to get a pink wig. I might get a pink wig before I get a proper wig. Okay, this part right here, I can tell is damaged. Do y'all see that? I can tell this is damaged here. You can tell because, like, you see it? Can you see how that looks? It just looks damaged. You can tell. And then you have to apply so much more heat to it in that area. And this right here is right at the nape of the neck. This explains why I never wore this wig. So for those of you who are just joining me, I found this wig in my drawer. I don't know how I found it. Don't ask. if the wig fairy came and dropped an old human hair wig in my drawer, that must be what happened because I don't even remember buying this wig. I just know it's human and it was in a bag. It was in a Ziploc bag in my drawer. So I decided, well, since I'm in the market for a new human hair wig. Let me try to let me sit properly. I'm not sitting like a lady. It's hard to sit like a lady and use your knee as a mannequin all at the same time. Okay. Can y'all hear those wind chimes? Those are the neighbors' wind chimes, by the way. Ever since I don't know when they got theirs actually. I'd say they probably got theirs like 3 or 4 years ago. But when they got theirs, I was like, ooh, I should get some too. But then this is so loud in my house, I can hear it. As long as I open the door and the window, I can hear it. So I don't need them. It's probably super loud at the neighbor's house because it's really loud here. Not that I'm complaining. I love the sound. Hang on. All right, so the flattening job is almost done, and I'll be able to put the wig on. I can't find the opening. Oh, here it is. I really love the outdoors, and I don't feel like I spend enough time out there. You know what? I'm not going to wait until next year. I'm going to start right away. I was thinking of waiting till next year before I start like a vegetable garden. I know it's too late for that right now, but I could still like actually pull out the cushions from the shed and bring them out, dust them off, give them a wash, fix up my back. It's not too late, right, y'all? It's just the end of July. We're in the mid to end of July. Still have a month to go. I don't know if you guys know it, but the whole of June, I was stuck. I mean, I say use the word stuck, but I was in Florida. I'm not going to use the word stuck. My dad had open heart surgery, so I stayed there with him while he was in recovery. So I used the word stuck, but it did end up taking the whole month of June, and I didn't even know that he was going to have that surgery. I really just went there to take him to an appointment, so I thought I would be home in a week, but I ended up staying like a little bit over a month. So the whole month of June I was gone, and then now we're in July. July's been busy, just because I guess I was taking care of all the things I didn't take care of here in the month of June. My son is going to be moving into his first apartment. Um, so that was a big deal. He's not on campus anymore since he's not a freshman any longer. He didn't have priority housing. So he didn't end up getting a dorm. He had to get an apartment. So that's exciting. He'll be living all on his own. A lot of things going on. Let's just listen to the birds. I'm sorry, to the wind chimes. Sounds so pretty. Hunter says, before I go, something for wigs. Before I go, something for wigs you can use is Slinkensheen. I don't know if I spelled it right. Bye for real now. I love you, Hunter. Slinkensheen. Slinkensheen. Hunter, I believe, might live in Turkey. So this product that she's referring to might be a Turkish product. I don't know. I use certain shampoo and conditioner made for wigs, and it makes them really easy to style. Yes, I use a wig shampoo and conditioner as well for my synthetic wigs. But when it comes to these human hair wigs, I have to get into like this expensive stuff. Another reason why I don't bother. Especially, did y'all see how nice my synthetic wig is? I don't wear any cheap synthetic wig, y'all. I mean, I do wear the budget friendly one, but I know I'm only going to get a week of wear out of those wigs. So typically I'll buy them and wear them 5, 6 times and then toss them in the trash. But, you know, that's just the way those wigs are. So I like to go for the high end synthetic wigs because it keeps me out of the styling chair. Did y'all hear that? There's like cats in heat in the neighborhood. And I swear that cat just said something. I'm so glad I have alarm systems. That would be terrifying right now. Okay. So look at it. It's a hot mess. It's a hot mess. It's a hot mess, and I just finished straightening it. What did I miss this part? Wait, maybe I missed this part because why does it look like that? Well, I need to use two of these. Hunter says she was just turned 11. She's going to turn 11 this week. I didn't know she was so young. That is so sweet. Aw. Hey guys, if you go live on these outlets, a lot of times you'll get trolls, right? And they'll get on here and they'll say mean stuff to you. A lot of times they're children. I've realized that. They're like little kids. I seem to get a lot of children who join my channel, which is so cute. It's the sweetest thing ever. But I'm always surprised when they say things like that. I didn't know I was talking. Hunter was 11 years old. That's so cute. Oh my god. Sweet thing. Aw. So cute. All right. I see one more area that I close. And then I can put it on. This is definitely not a quality human hair wig. I can tell the difference. So if you guys wanted to know what brands I like to use if I'm going to get a human hair wig, I only have one favorite brand that you guys may have heard of, and it's John Renault. I really love their human hair wigs, but they really do like at the length that I like. They start at like $1,600. You might be able to get them on sale because those high end brands, they do like a 30% off discount every month, and those are the saving grace. Those are the times that I jump on a purchase if I'm going to be making a purchase. I definitely always wait until they have a 30% off sale, and then I could get like a human hair wig probably for $1,300 or $1,400 at the length that I like, because you guys know I like long hair. I just don't know if I want to spend my money right now, honestly. Like I said, I got 2 kids. I'm putting through college. My husband and I want to travel. I don't want to be spending all my money on hair. I mean, it's nice to have something nice, but it's not like the synthetic wig that I wear all the time isn't good enough. Because it is. Just need to change the color. Can somebody please, drive their travel wig truck to my block so I can try on all the wigs? That would help me a lot. As a matter of fact, I'm going to start my travel wig bus company. I heard somebody else had that. I think in Atlanta or Chicago. There's probably a lot of them by now. But anyway, so guys, this is the wig that I found in my drawer. Don't know where it came from. I don't even remember buying it. It must have been there for years because I would have remembered buying it if it was younger than that. But clearly I never wore it. You see that? Never wore it. All right, I'm going to go ahead and put some gel on it. I'm just using Got to Be Glue. Oh, that looks weird. Oh my god, I still have my filter on. That's why it looks that way. Hold on, let me take that off. It's not a filter. It's called a, what do you call it again? Wait, I'm going to get rid of it. It's called a chroma key. All right, now it's gone. Okay, there, now it looks normal. Better. Oh, that looks a mess. I'm not wearing this wig. I just wasted 40 minutes of my life. The hairline is okay, though. All right, maybe I could do something. What do you... Maybe I could do something with it. Wait, and like, where are the ear tabs? Okay, wait. And it's hot. I immediately started sweating when I put it on. I can't even find the ear tabs. Okay, now I know why I never wore this wig. The question is, why didn't I return it? I probably bought it, thought it looked cute, wore it 1 or 2 times, and then realized it was a piece of junk. That's probably what happened to it. That explains why it's been in my drawer looking brand new, but horrible all at once. Okay, somebody tell me what can I put into this thing? What can... It's a stiff wig. It's a stiff wig. Hold on, I'm hot as heck. Jesus Christ. All right, it needs more glue. It needs more glue. Yo, this is not gonna work out. I'm too hot. Oh my god. It's gonna save me. I need water. Okay. Okay, it's coming back to me. I remember now. I remember where I bought this wig from. It's called Queen Hair, and it was recommended to me years ago. It's probably like 6 years ago. I remember driving out to Forest Hill during COVID. Oh, it was during COVID that I bought this wig. Oh, yes. And I remember the storefront had closed down and they were working out of their house. Yes, the people were working. So it was this Asian couple, and they met me in the car. Remember how strange it was during COVID? Everything was so weird. So the storefronts weren't open and I needed to buy a new wig. I contacted Queen Hair, located in Manhattan, to see if they were open. And they said, well, we're not open, but you could come to Forest Hills to pick up the wig. And I ended up buying this wig, and I ended up hating it. Do you guys hate it, or is it just me? It's uncomfortable. It's an uncomfortable wig. Let me just make sure I get that down. See, when I use my Got to Be glue on my my John Renault wig, it lays down almost immediately. Like there's no wait time for some reason. I don't know. Oh, because it has ear tabs. This one doesn't. It's supposed to be glueless. And can somebody explain to me what glueless hair is? Because I've never met a glueless wig before. I have to glue down every wig I've ever gotten. So what does that mean? What does that mean? All right, hang on. All right. Anybody in the comments tell me what a glueless wig is? Hey Deed says it's cute. Thank you. You don't know how it feels though, hey Deed. It's hot. It is a hot wig. It's like 300 density. It doesn't feel cute. And I don't know why. Why is that? Oh, you know what? I need to. All right, let me use my. What do you call that thing that you use to lay it down with? Do I have one? I know I have one. Where is it? I guess I don't have one. But what can I put in it? It feels so dry, unmanageable or something. Should I put some curls in it? Would that help? Human hair wigs are troublesome. No, not when you get a good one, though. This is just not a good one. All right. I'm going to put some curls in it, see if that helps. I would lay it down with my, what's it, that wig grip thing? See, all these things don't have to come into play when I wear my synthetic wig, so I don't use them like that. Oh, the air conditioner went on. I'm going to tell my son to turn that off. Hang 1 second, y'all. Let me tell my son to turn off the AC. Ooh, I'm about to trip over this thing. I swear my son just ignored me. He does it all the time. Thank you guys for waiting. All right. Well, in that time, I think it laid down a little bit. Not really. Where's my little wig grip thingy? User 7414 says take it to a hair salon and let them maintenance it. I don't think it would be worth it. I really don't. Judging just by the feel of it, I can tell that this is just not, look. I can tell that this is just not a quality wig. I've done that before. Like I've done exactly what you just recommended. Taken a wig that I could tell was damaged to a salon to have them fix it, and when it comes back, it comes back just nice enough to wear for a day or two, and then it goes right back to this. You know what I mean? So it would have been a wasted effort. You know what I'm saying? These are things I never have to go. Look, I'm about to. All right. Okay. First, let me put a curl or something in it before I just completely give up on it. Nadine says yes. What were you saying yes to? I don't remember what I asked you. I don't remember. But thank you for saying yes. I remember sending it once, sending a wig to someone who I knew could style it really well, a stylist. And she sent it back to me. It was like a mail order thing. And this was a person who did my wigs all the time. She sent it back to me and she's like, I'm going to, send you half of the money back because this hair was just so damaged that I'm sure you're not going to get, the wear out of it that you expected after sending it to me. I love that lady. That woman was a Jewish shidel maker. And I would buy from her again, actually. As a matter of fact, I'm glad I just thought of that because I think I'm going to reach out to her. She made really, really nice hair pieces. So with that particular wig that I'm referring to, I had just given her a wig that I already had, not one that I had purchased from her, and asked her to style it for me because I just love the work that she did. And that was the wig. She was just like, yeah, I'm going to give you half the money back. Don't send me any more of your bullshit wigs. And I was like, I got it. I understand. So that's what I mean when I say that. User says, well, it's been in your drawer. Yes, it has. And this would explain why. And I put it up really neatly too. I did. I had it all wrapped up with the tissue paper in it and everything. It was in a Ziploc bag, stuffed with tissue paper. Like I had it put up nicely, and it even smelled really nice. I could tell that I washed it before I put it in the bag. And this would explain why it's damaged hair. I could tell it's damaged. It was a damaged bleach job. Don't even hold it so right. So I'm going to show y'all after this. For those of you who have never seen my usual wig, which is a synthetic wig by John Renault, I'm going to show you how easy that wig is in comparison and why I just keep buying the same synthetic wig over and over again. Also because I buy it online and there's no store nearby for me to really try on different colors. So I keep getting the same color over and over. It's so boring. I actually would love to get a braided wig if I didn't feel like they're so heavy that it would just fall right off my head. I got a braided years ago. I tried a braided wig and I liked it so much, but I was terrified that it would fly off my head. So every time I moved my head, I was very slow about it. I had to move very gingerly because it just felt like it was going to fly off my head at any given moment. And then it got to the point where I was actually so scared to wear it that I just started wearing a hat over it and just letting the braids hang. It looked really nice. I thought so. My husband was like, you move your head like a robot when you wear that wig. He's right. I remember doing that. And y'all, this wig is hot. Oh, it's hot. Beet juice with watermelon, ginger, and pineapple. Really delicious. User 741 says, send it to me. I'll maintenance for you and send it back. Oh my god, that's so sweet. User 741. That's so sweet. I will DM you. Thank you for that. That is so kind of you to offer. Do you hear the birds? I love the sound of the outdoors. My cat used her claws and clawed a hole into my screen. So I'm still leaving my door open even though I shouldn't, because now I'm scared that rodents are going to come into my house. This cat better act right. Do her job. She already ripped my screen, so I guess I have to take the screen off and take it into somebody and have it replaced. So that's my only fear right now, of having this door open and the windows open. My silly cat clawing holes in my screen. What's it look like in the back? Does it look ridiculous? I feel like it does. I feel like it does. What is my curling iron not on? It doesn't even hold the curl properly. Use a 741. What am I doing wrong? Gracious. Y'all won't believe it, but my mom was a hairdresser for years. She had a really thriving business, and then when my hair fell out, like the whole neighborhood thought it was because of her. Because back then nobody knew what alopecia was. So everybody stopped coming, and her business, like literally, she lost her business because I lost my hair. I mean, she still had a few clients, trusted clients who understood. Most of them were like in the medical field too. Like the few clients that stayed behind were like nurses and techs and things like that. But the majority of her clients, they stopped coming. They were like, "Oh, I'm not going to that lady. She made her daughter bald." Poor mom. Isn't that terrible, y'all? That story makes me so sad. That was my mom's. She loved that business too. She had a shop in the basement, and right before my hair started to fall out, my dad and her were in the market for a storefront in Elmont. I remember the storefront. So I grew up in Cambria Heights, Queens, New York, and Elmont is walking distance. Elmont is on Long Island, and Cambria Heights is in Queens. So you could literally walk from my house to Elmont. So they found this storefront in Elmont, and I remember exactly the location. I could probably drive there right now. I'm talking back in the 80s, y'all. This is when my hair fell out. And then my hair started to fall out, and I was too young to really realize what was happening, that my mom's business was failing during this whole thing. I'm about to start crying, y'all. Oh shit. I'm so sensitive. I can't talk about anything. I'm really about to cry, and I'm not a crybaby, so I don't want to start doing that. But yeah, I was too young to realize what was happening. I was just worried about my own self, because my hair was falling out. And I remember asking, like, what happened to the storefront? Aren't you still going to get the store? And they were like, nah, mommy and I decided we're not going to get it, Jackie. And I'm like, God, it just never occurred to me that the reason why she basically went out of business was because my hair fell out. This wig sucks. Can't even hold a damn curl. All right, try this. Okay, maybe this curl will hold. You don't see anything back there? You won't believe it, but I actually put a curl back there. Unless I missed it. 741, you would know if I missed it. Did I miss it? Or did I actually do it and it already dropped because it's just so hot now? I bet you if I closed my window so that it wouldn't be so humid in here, it would probably stay. But I really like the sound of the birds and the wind chimes. It dropped, so I did do it, right? You think it's because of the humidity in here? My husband is at work right now, so when he comes home, I'm gonna have to close the windows anyway because he hates how it feels. Literally, the floor starts to feel damp after a time. But me and these birds, we have a special, we have a special connection, and that wind chime, I'm gonna eat that up. All right, I'm gonna try it again. Maybe more product. More product is just gonna stiffen it, right? I mean, I could just take the damn thing off and look. But I'll be right. I need a napkin. Hold on. Okay. All right. Now there's hair all over me. I can't even find it. No, I'm just gonna wear my synthetic hair, y'all. It's just too much 741. I can't. Does anybody want this wig? 741, you want it? You don't want this wig either. So let me show you my synthetic wig. Okay, so I've worn this wig only once. So I will say it's brand new. It is so much cooler. Jesus Christ. I could actually wear this wig without dying. And it has the ear tab, so it lays flat down. Okay, so let me show you the inside. Sorry, y'all. This is the Zara wig by John Renault, and it's made by, it has the smart lace technology, so inside it's nice and cool. It's wefted, nice and cool. And it has the felt ear tabs and the hairline. Look, y'all. So I never realized until I started wearing blonde hair how easily light color hair blends into your skin, like it melts without trying to melt. It is the easiest thing ever. This I would say would probably give me the same effect, but it just I can't with these human hair wigs. Like user 741 said, it just drops too fast. All right, so this is just some water. I haven't trained this wig yet. Oh, let me fix myself. I look a mess. Where's my curling iron making a sound? Why are you making noise? Let me unplug this thing before it explodes on me. Yeah, I'm done. I'm done with that. User 741 says blonde is not my color. Well, this one is not blonde. Well, yeah, it is blonde. More like a strawberry blonde. It's easy to put a rinse in it, right? You can put a rinse in it. A rinse. I love putting rinses in lighter color hair because the colors that you get from a rinse, they seem to be so dimensional. You ever notice that? Please pin the name of that company. How do you pin it? Pin it. I'm gonna tell it to you. I will tell it to you, and then when I log off, I will learn how to pin it. The company is Jon Renau. JONRENAU. Is there? How do you pin it? Maybe you can only pin it when you have a store. I think you can only do that when you have a store. I don't have a store. I would like to have one if somebody wants to partner with me. Something like that. Give me a store. Give me a store. If I could have like a wig store, I think my mom would be very, very happy, and then we could come run it together. Then my mom could have some sort of a hair business like she started out with before I lost my hair. I wanted, actually, I was going to go into business and start selling wigs. But I couldn't find a product that I would sell, like that I thought was good enough to give to my people, to the bald girl community, because like I said, I'm very particular about the wigs that I wear. And I would never sell somebody a piece of junk. Never. So, like, I couldn't find a company that could give me consistent product. Like, they could give me something good once or twice, but then by the third time it would have an issue. You know what I'm saying? And I didn't want to do that to anybody. Never. That's not my game. I would rather not go into business at all than to go into business selling a product that I couldn't stand behind. So yeah, this is the wig that I wear all the time. I would like to try another color, but like I said, I would have to order. I think I'm gonna have to order like 3 or 4, like maybe 2 or 3, and have them delivered. Try them on to see which color I like, and then send back the ones that I don't like. Did y'all see that fly that just came into the house? That's my cat. My cat did that when she ripped the hole in the screen. And yesterday, y'all, I was in the bathroom brushing my teeth, and this big ass beetle almost died, and I didn't even kill it. Like, I couldn't find it. I went to go get it, and it ran underneath the sink, and then like a second later it was behind me. I don't know if it was 2 of them. I don't know. I couldn't find it, and I'm sure that I'm going to encounter that big ass beetle again, probably in my bed, maybe on my eye. I'm terrified of those things. Ugh. Hopefully it doesn't crawl into my mouth while I'm sleeping. Ugh, I gotta get this screen fixed. My silly ass cat. Home ownership is hard, y'all. I miss those days when I used to be able to call the super and be like, my screen is broken. Can you come fix it? And then a week later it would be fixed. Where's my superintendent? Hey, D says I cannot have my screen door open. I would have a bear in my house. Oh Lord, not the bears. My best friend has that issue. I live in New York. I live on Long Island. We don't have bears here, thank God. So that's not one of my worries. We just worry about bad guys. We worry about bad guys. But I have what do you call it again? Alarm systems like surrounding the whole house. So like before anybody even gets to this side of the house, all the alarms will be going off in the front. So I'm not that worried about that. But we just worried about bad guys. I worry about bugs and bad guys. You worry about bears. If you worry about bears, you probably worry about other wildlife as well. Like my best friend, she had a bobcat. A bobcat attacked her pit bull and put the pit bull in the hospital. And she lives in Florida. I just a bobcat. Help me, help me. And I know you want to have your screen door open. I can see why. Like I really love it. My husband doesn't. He'd much rather just turn on the AC and close all the windows. But do you hear that? You'll never get that. You'll never get that if you just turn on the AC. It sounds so pretty. Anyway, guys. Oh, Sabir says, "Damn, I'm so sorry, but sweetheart, you're so beautiful and gorgeous. I want to take you on a $10,000 shopping spree in Miami, baby, and fly you first class." Wow, that is a lot. Thank you, Sabir, but I am not. Thank you. If anybody else, if you'd like to take anybody else on in the group, maybe somebody else will join you on your $10,000 shopping spree to Miami. And would you say fly me in first class? Would you guys like that? I don't know. Is that Korean? I don't recognize those characters, but this person with those characters, I don't think that's Korean. I would love to know what characters that is. It says beautiful. Thank you so much. Okay, guys. So if you have any questions for me, I would be glad. I would be glad to answer any questions. And otherwise, I'm gonna go ahead and start cleaning up this mess that I made all over my floor with all this human hair that fell all over the floor. First, y'all want to open up some packages with me? I do subscribe and save, and sometimes I don't remember what I get. Oh, I got eyeliner. And lash glue. Oh, I don't even know. What is this? These are all things, I'm sure. The stuff I get on subscribe and save is all food items and like bald girl care items. So I need this for my eyebrows. Need this for my eyebrows and my eyelashes. What is this? Oh, I needed this. This came just in time. My solvent. So this is the glue remover. When I travel, like when I go swimming and do sporty things, I wear a glue, like a real glue, instead of just my got to be glue, and it requires actual glue remover. So I use this solvent called C22 by Walker Tape, and it works really well. I also use it every day on my lashes. So I reuse these lashes for a week at a time. So after I take them off, I put them in a little dish. Put them in a little dish, in this little dish. And I spray a little bit in there. And I put my lashes in there and I soak it. Not overnight. Just for like 40 minutes or something, like 20 minutes. And all the glue comes off, and then I could rewear it the next day. Okay, so I'm gonna go ahead and clean up this mess. Y'all want to see the shoes I got too? So there's a new mall that opened in Elmont, not too far from the place my mom was supposed to open. I got a bathing suit from Kurt Geiger. It's really cute, but I don't think you'll be able to see it. really. But I can show you the shoes. The shoes I got. These are really, really pretty. See, they have a nice fiber box. Really pretty. Just some slides. You'll see it. They're really pretty. I love them. I can't wait to wear these, actually. All right, guys. I'm going to go ahead and log off. I love you guys. Thank you so much for joining me. Open up your windows and listen to the birds. Make sure that you see the sunset. Try, if you can, to crack your window so that when you wake up, the first thing you see at 5 a.m. is the sun moving into your bedroom. I love you guys. Have a wonderful night. Be well. Take good care of yourselves and each other. Peace.